Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic figures. Today, we're going to embark on a journey through the extraordinary life of Ingmar Bergman, the Swedish mastermind behind some of cinema's most profound and haunting works. With a career spanning over 6 decades, Bergman's influence on film is still felt today, and his personal story is just as captivating as the movies he created. Born on July 14, 1918, in Uppsala, Sweden, Ingmar Bergman entered the world during a time of great turmoil. The echoes of World War I still lingered, and the global landscape was undergoing a seismic shift. The Russian Revolution had recently taken place, and the rise of fascist regimes in Europe was casting a dark shadow over the continent. Bergman's birthplace, Uppsala, was a city steeped in history and tradition, with its stunning cathedral and medieval architecture serving as a testament to Sweden's rich cultural heritage. Bergman's early life was marked by a strict Lutheran upbringing, with his father, Eric Bergman, serving as a chaplain to the Swedish royal family. The Bergman household was a place of solemnity and discipline, where the principles of faith and morality were deeply ingrained. Ingmar's mother, Karin Åkerblom, was a woman of strong character and unwavering devotion to her family, who would often take her son on long walks through the Swedish countryside, pointing out the mystical landscapes that would later become a hallmark of his cinematic style. The rolling hills, dense forests, and serene lakes of the Swedish landscape would leave an indelible mark on Bergman's imagination, influencing the eerie and enchanting environments that would feature in many of his films. As a child, Ingmar was enchanted by the world of fantasy and storytelling. His sister, Margareta, introduced him to the magic of marionettes, and the two would spend hours staging puppet shows for their family and friends. These early experiments with storytelling sparked a creative fire within Bergman, who would go on to create some of the most iconic and psychologically complex characters in cinema history. The art of puppetry also taught Bergman the importance of control and manipulation, themes that would later become central to his exploration of human relationships and the search for meaning. Growing up in a family of modest means, Bergman's parents encouraged his creative pursuits, despite their own conservative values. His father, a strict disciplinarian, would often take Ingmar on solitary walks, during which they would discuss theology, philosophy, and literature. These conversations had a profound impact on Bergman's worldview, shaping his fascination with the human condition and the search for meaning in a seemingly meaningless world. Eric Bergman's own struggles with faith and doubt would also influence his son's future explorations of existential crisis and spiritual uncertainty. Bergman's early education took place at the Palmgren School in Stockholm, where he excelled academically and developed a passion for writing and directing plays. His first theatrical endeavors were humble, to say the least. He would often stage puppet shows for his family and friends, using handmade marionettes and simplistic sets. However, these early experiments laid the groundwork for his future innovations in cinematic storytelling. Bergman's teachers at Palmgren School recognized his talent and encouraged him to pursue his creative interests, providing him with a solid foundation in the arts that would serve him well throughout his career. As Bergman entered his teenage years, he became increasingly drawn to the world of cinema. He would often sneak into local movie theaters, mesmerized by the works of Swedish filmmakers like Victor Schulström and Marit Stiller. These pioneers of Swedish cinema would later become mentors and inspirations for Bergman, influencing his unique blend of psychological drama and visual spectacle. The silent films of Schulström, in particular, had a profound impact on Bergman, who was captivated by the director's use of light and shadow to evoke emotions and convey complex ideas. The 1930s were a pivotal time for Bergman, as he began to explore his creative voice through writing and theater. He attended the University of Stockholm, where he studied literature and philosophy, honing his critical thinking skills and developing a deep appreciation for the works of August Strindberg, Sweden's national playwright. Bergman's own writing during this period was marked by a sense of experimentation and innovation as he sought to push the boundaries of traditional storytelling. His early plays, such as The Crisis and The Secret, showcased his unique ability to craft complex characters and weave intricate narratives that explored the human condition. The strict Lutheran environment, the encouragement of his parents, and the discovery of his passion for storytelling all contributed to the development of a unique artistic vision, one that would eventually captivate audiences around the world and leave an indelible mark on the world of cinema. As Bergman's passion for storytelling continued to evolve, he found himself increasingly drawn to the world of film. The year 1941 marked a pivotal moment in his journey, as he landed a job as a scriptwriter at Svensk Filmindustri, one of Sweden's leading film production companies. This was more than just a new career path. It was an opportunity for Bergman to delve into the depths of human emotion and explore the complexities of the human condition through the medium of film. The company, with its rich history and commitment to quality storytelling, provided the perfect backdrop for Bergman's creative expression. During his early years at Svensk Filmindustri, Bergman worked tirelessly to hone his craft, poring over scripts, observing filming techniques, and learning from his colleagues. His dedication was evident in his work on films such as Torment, 1944, and Crisis, 1946, which showcased his unique ability to craft complex characters and weave intricate narratives that explored the very fabric of human existence. These early efforts not only demonstrated Bergman's skill as a writer, but also highlighted his innate understanding of the human psyche, a trait that would become a hallmark of his future works. One of the most significant collaborations during this period was with actress and director Alf Sjöberg, who directed Torment. This film, with its themes of youthful angst, rebellion, and the struggle for identity, resonated deeply with Bergman's own experiences as a young man. The success of Torment marked a turning point in Bergman's career, establishing him as a rising talent within the Swedish film industry. Bergman's professional growth was paralleled by his personal development. He found solace and inspiration in his relationships, particularly with his colleagues and mentors who encouraged and challenged him to push the boundaries of his creativity. The cinematic world, with its blend of artistry and technical precision, became not just a profession, but an all-consuming passion for Bergman. The 1940s were a time of great change and upheaval in Sweden, as in much of Europe. The shadow of World War II loomed large, casting a pall over the continent. Yet, amidst this turmoil, the Swedish film industry continued to thrive, serving as a beacon of hope and entertainment for a populace seeking escapism from the hardships of war. Bergman's work during this period reflects the mood of the times, with themes of isolation, fear, and the quest for meaning in a seemingly meaningless world. As the decade drew to a close, Bergman found himself increasingly fascinated by the works of Swedish playwright and novelist August Strindberg, whose explorations of the human condition resonated deeply with him. This fascination would later influence some of his most iconic works, as he delved into themes of existential crisis, love, and the search for transcendence. The 1950s dawned on Bergman with a sense of promise and possibility. His career was gaining momentum, and he was now recognized not just as a talented writer, but also as a director of considerable skill and vision. Films like Sawdust and Tinsel, 1953, and A Lesson in Love, 1954, showcased his growing mastery over the medium, as well as his willingness to experiment with new techniques and themes. One of the defining aspects of Bergman's work during this period was his collaboration with cinematographer Sven Nykvist. Their partnership would become one of the most celebrated in film history, yielding some of the most visually stunning and emotionally resonant scenes in cinema. Nykvist's ability to capture light and shadow, to translate the inner lives of characters into visual form, perfectly complemented Bergman's narrative depth and emotional complexity. The release of Smiles of a Summer Night in 1955 marked a major turning point in Bergman's career, as it brought him widespread critical acclaim and established him as one of the leading figures of world cinema. This film, with its intricate dance of relationships, its exploration of love, desire, and the fragility of human connection, encapsulated many of the themes that would come to define Bergman's oeuvre. The success of Smiles of a Summer Night was swiftly followed by two of Bergman's most iconic films, The Seventh Seal, 1957, and Wild Strawberries, 1957. These works cemented Bergman's reputation as a master filmmaker, capable of crafting narratives that were both universally relatable and deeply personal. The Seventh Seal with its haunting portrayal of a knight's quest for meaning in a plague-ridden landscape, became an instant classic, its themes of mortality, faith, and the search for transcendence resonating with audiences around the world. Bergman's engagement with existentialism and philosophy deepened during this period, influenced by thinkers like Albert Camus and Jean-Paul Sartre. Their ideas about the absurdity of human existence, the freedom to choose one's path in life, and the inherent meaninglessness that could only be overcome by individual acts of will, found echoes in Bergman's films. This philosophical underpinning added a layer of depth and complexity to his work, making it not just entertaining but also intellectually stimulating. Throughout the 1950s and beyond, Bergman continued to push the boundaries of cinematic storytelling, experimenting with new techniques, exploring new themes, and delving deeper into the human condition. His legacy as a filmmaker extends far beyond his own body of work, influencing generations of directors, writers, and actors who followed in his footsteps. In reflecting on his life's work, Bergman once observed, "The most important thing in life is to learn how to love and to find joy in one's own existence." This philosophy, simple yet profound, was reflected in his films, which often explored the complexities of human relationships, the search for meaning, and the quest for transcendence. Bergman's journey, both as an artist and as a human being, was marked by a relentless pursuit of truth, beauty, and understanding, leaving behind a cinematic legacy that continues to inspire, challenge, and captivate audiences around the world. As Ingmar Bergman's illustrious career continued to flourish, he remained unwavering in his commitment to exploring the intricacies of the human condition through his films. The 1960s and 1970s witnessed the release of several seminal works that would solidify his reputation as a master of psychological drama and cement his status as one of the most influential filmmakers of all time. Persona, 1966, with its eerie landscapes and themes of identity fragmentation, was a cinematic puzzle that defied easy interpretation, much like the complex human psyche it sought to portray. The film's use of long takes, close-ups, and deliberate pacing created an atmosphere of claustrophobic intensity, drawing audiences into the inner world of its troubled protagonists. In contrast, Cries and Whispers, 1972, was a majestic, sweeping epic that explored the complexities of family dynamics, love, and mortality. Shot in a palette of muted colors, the film's opulent settings and lavish costumes served as a backdrop for the intense emotional struggles of its characters. The film's use of symbolism, particularly in its depiction of the color red, added depth and layers to the narrative, inviting viewers to ponder the mysteries of human existence. Autumn Sonata, 1978, with its sparse, wintry landscapes and themes of maternal guilt and redemption, was a poignant exploration of the intricate bonds between mothers and daughters. Throughout his life, Bergman was recognized with numerous awards and accolades, including 3 Academy Awards for Best Foreign Language Film. The Irving G. Thalberg Memorial Award, which he received in 1971, honored his outstanding contributions to the world of cinema, acknowledging his innovative storytelling, technical mastery, and unwavering dedication to his craft. Despite these recognitions, Bergman remained humble and dedicated to his art, continuing to push the boundaries of storytelling and experimentation in his films. He was known for his meticulous attention to detail, often spending hours rehearsing with his actors, refining every aspect of the production, from script to soundtrack. As Bergman entered his later years, he slowed down his pace of production, but continued to work on projects that were close to his heart. One of his final films, Sarabande, 2003, was a poignant exploration of love, loss, and mortality, featuring 2 of his longtime collaborators, Liv Ullmann and Erland Josephson. The film's themes of aging, regret, and the complexities of human relationships were deeply personal for Bergman, who was 85 years old when the film was released. Sarabande marked a fitting conclusion to his remarkable career, as if the filmmaker had distilled his life's work into a single, haunting melody. Ingmar Bergman passed away on July 30, 2007, at the age of 89, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and influence filmmakers, writers, and artists around the world. As he once observed, No art passes our conscience in the way film does and goes directly to our feelings, deep down into the dark rooms of our souls. This profound understanding of the power of cinema is a testament to Bergman's genius as a filmmaker and his enduring impact on the medium. His films continue to be studied and admired by audiences around the globe, offering insights into the complexities of the human condition that are both timeless and profoundly relevant. Today, Ingmar Bergman is remembered as a giant of world cinema, a master storyteller who probed the depths of human existence with unflinching honesty and compassion. His films are like portals to the human experience, inviting viewers to confront their deepest fears, desires, and hopes. Bergman's influence can be seen in the work of countless filmmakers who have followed in his footsteps. Directors like Woody Allen, Martin Scorsese, and Terrence Malick have cited Bergman as a major inspiration, and his films continue to be screened and studied in film schools around the world. The Swedish Film Institute, which Bergman helped establish, remains a hub for cinematic innovation and experimentation, nurturing new generations of filmmakers who are drawn to the medium's power to capture the human condition. In the end, Ingmar Bergman's remarkable journey as a filmmaker and artist serves as a testament to the enduring power of creativity and imagination. His legacy continues to inspire new generations of storytellers, offering a profound reminder that the art of storytelling has the capacity to transcend time, culture, and circumstance, speaking directly to our deepest hopes, fears, and desires. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.